Welcome to our retirement, folks. Well, it's looking a bit cloudy, that. Just a minute, folks, let me clean you up. That better?
Let me just give your faces a little sponge.
I've just messaging Mick and Jane because
We're supposed to come today, weren't they?
Mick and Jane were supposed to be coming over to the studio today. Mick and Jane's daughter works from home a lot, and sometimes she's over at Mick and Jane's working.
Yeah.
Why does she do that? Do you know?
I think because her and Ash only live in a small flat, and I suppose, I don't know really.
No, I don't.
She just comes over. Maybe it's to be there.
Yeah.
When, you know,
But
she's just upstairs, isn't she?
Apparently they've had COVID. I didn't think that thing was still doing its rounds.
No.
And Mick
Ain't feeling well.
is not well. So Jane don't know. They must have testing kit there.
Yeah, they do.
Because he's negative, but they're not coming because Mick's not well. So that's that. Tracey's car. Yeah, I took Tracey's car yesterday to this garage where David, Tracey's husband, took his car a while ago now. He had a gearbox problem. And it's in Pudsey. Anyway, they're really good, really awesome guys. They're really friendly and helpful and know the stuff. They specialise in gearboxes, and they specialise in semi-automatics, which they say are rubbish, you know, they don't like them. Nobody likes semi-automatics. I come to that conclusion a while ago. I mean, when Tracey bought the car, it was during COVID, and she never even saw the car. It was in Manchester, and they delivered it. Yeah. I mean, it's immaculate. It was immaculate and still is tidy. But I mean, I didn't know about semi-automatics. Didn't know there was such a thing. Tracey didn't know about that either. But there you go. Anyway, put the diagnostic machine on it, and a couple of things did pop up. He mentioned the glow plug, and he mentioned, you know, that on-off thing that I hate them. You know, when they turn the sen off when you stop at traffic lights and stuff. Well, she has that disabled, just like I do on mine. He said, does she have it disabled? I says, yeah. I said, I hate them. Well, that popped up as some kind of fault. Did that. Anyway, he messed about, did things on this gadget of his. Kept putting it in gear and what have you. They did take it out and test drive it, and he said, well, it seems to be working all right. I said, yeah, no, it's not. He says that is very strange, because usually when the red light comes on, you are experiencing something. You know, you can tell that something's wrong.
Thing.
Yeah, they're either slipping out of gear or something's going wrong. So it's unusual that nothing's happening.
Yeah, because he took it for a drive.
Took it for a drive,
and he said it felt fine.
Yeah. So he said it's off. The light's off. Everything seems to be working all right now. He says, so tell her to run it. I'll send her a quote it'll be clutch. It's always the clutch that goes with them. So it'll probably be clutch. And he found out the model and what the cost will be, and he says, I'll send her a quote. So tell her to run it. If it comes back on, tell her to book it in, and we'll do a clutch for her. So I've messaged Tracy, but I haven't seen Tracy because she
went out last night.
She went out last night
from work.
I haven't seen her. So did she come back or did she stay out? No idea.
I have no idea.
I've no idea.
I've no idea because...
She what?
She came back.
Did she? Oh, okay. So presumably she's taken a car this morning.
I haven't noticed.
No, I haven't.
Usually I know whether she's in or out because her key, she hangs key up, doesn't she? And if it's not there, she's taken a car. Right, I never looked this morning, to tell you the truth. I was too busy picking post up. As well as putting rubbish near the door to go outside.
I dropped Pat off on my way to the garage. I dropped Pat off at Asda, and then I went, after I'd been to the garage, I went to the studio. There were just Mike and Jean there. The blokes were in doing the...
Jean?
Jane? Jane.
I thought I don't know the Jean there.
The blokes were in there doing the sprinklers, fire alarm stuff.
Did they come near you?
No. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't do any drawing while I was there. Yesterday. I went and uploaded wrong video, didn't I? Of me drawing. I uploaded one I'd already uploaded.
Oh, did you?
So poor thing's got one video twice. Anyway, I uploaded the one I should have done separately.
Right.
Now then, what did that? A subscriber asked me a question. Oh,
Perspective.
Yeah, she asked me about perspective. How do I answer that?
Well, you were telling me this morning about buildings and getting the middle one, some cross thing.
I thought Pat's going to tell you all about it.
No. Oh dear.
There are techniques that you can use to find your diminishing point. Have you heard of the diminishing point? You can. That's why you often see me with a ruler to get a line from buildings to see where they converge, and that's your diminishing point. And you can. I mean, I mess about with horizon line when I used to do massive great drawings. I used to have two horizon lines. I used to study Stanley Spencer's stuff. I used to like his stuff, and I reckon he had two horizon lines because you were looking down and up at the same time, which was strange in a lot of his paintings. But all these techniques that you can use, they're a bit like, they remind me of sheet music. You know, when I was learning to play piano, music is there like, to me, it's just a guide. It's a mechanism. I always, when people played for me, just follow the music, sight read. It's perfect. It's perfect, but
there's no soul in it sometimes.
Something missing of that somehow. And I never liked that. I wouldn't. That's why I played from memory. I prefer to memorise it and think about what were coming out of the piano, concentrate on that, and make it soulful, make it sound flowing, and I don't know. Well, I regard all the mechanics of perspective like that. I do use it, but in the end, it's got to look. I go on appearance what I'm looking at. I mean, you might often see me using a rubber. I mean, in the drawing I'm working on at the moment, there's an arched window in it, and it's on an angle, and to get that arched window so that it's correct, not facing forward or backwards, getting the angle right.
Yeah.
It's just trial and error.
It's taken a lot of time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to get that right.
Just rubbing it out, doing it. In the end, it's got to look right. But I don't believe in perfection anyway. If you're looking for perfection, don't look at me. Don't look at my drawing. They are never perfect.
Yeah.
But it's just satisfying myself that something looks all right. In the end, that's what I do. But you can use, if you use a straight edge and take a line, follow a line, the angle of the bricks or the roof line, anything that you can use, the road, and where the lines cross is your diminishing point, and then you put your ruler, your straight edge on that point, and take your lines from that point. But you know, basically, that's what I do. And you can graph a drawing, you can graph a photograph, you know, put an noughts and crosses graph thing on it, and you could use that as a guide as well. Where the lines are going through your graph, you can use that to get your lines. Yeah, that's that. Best I can explain that.
Yeah.
I think I've got 30 people now on my mailing list for the sketchbook.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's little wrong with that.
Probably about as many as I can cope with.
Right.
Because I ain't got a mass mail out thing.
No.
Anyway, I like to try and keep it individual, not mass things, you know. So yeah, I've finished my second sketchbook. So I'll be sending that off to you soon. And I've got another idea and all for the future as well. I don't know what you'll think of that. So what? Anything? You're getting on with your knitting? Are you still knitting or are you crocheting?
I do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
I was doing a bit of cross stitch and
Cross
a bit of knitting and a bit of. I didn't do much crocheting yesterday. Light goes in room.
Aye.
Once light starts fading outside window, although I've got the lamp on,
It's not the same.
it's not the same, no. And I can't put the big light on because that interferes with the screen on the projector.
Yeah. Yeah.
With it being a projector, it's...
Rather than a TV.
Yeah, rather than TV. So I do so much and then I put it down. I think I've had enough.
Yeah.
I think what I need to do is get a pattern for either a knitting or crocheting, and some wool, and try and do something small that I can cope with.
Yeah.
See how that goes. I need to go down to wool shop maybe.
Yeah.
See if she's got any patterns.
Mind you, are all is it just normal wool or is it all alpaca wool?
No, there's normal.
Is there?
She sells all sorts.
Right.
Because she goes round stocking wool shops up, doesn't she? And wool shops don't just take one product.
Because she had a top on display, didn't she, that were made from alpaca wool.
Yeah, but with something else mixed in, she said.
Oh.
Some other wool mixed in. And it sort of came round, didn't it? Like, like a shawl, like a scarf attached to it.
Oh.
Sort of like,
Wow, I can't remember a single thing about it.
Wow, it was just so pretty. And it were white, wasn't it? So it looked really nice. Yeah. She didn't tell us how much it was.
I didn't dare ask.
No, I didn't. When she said it was alpaca wool, I thought, oh, well, that's going to be expensive. Ah, dear. So.
Anything
Anything else?
today? Looks like we're just going.
Tomorrow.
We're going to be on our own. We're not going to have Mick and Jane with us.
No.
Today.
No. Well, we can.
I think it might be just as well because with the building people there, with them doing that work in there, it'll be maybe not be.
Yeah.
Like it should be, you know. Well, Jane found a couple of her things on the floor.
Oh, did she? What, that had been on wall?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, they're broken.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe they'd laid them down.
Maybe they had. Yeah.
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 So we had a great tower in kitchen, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have they moved that
into
scaffolding
tower. I don't know. There were, I think they were in the bit next. You know the wide bit where you go into the kitchen next to Jane.
Yeah.
I think they were there.
All right.
Yeah. They were.
Yeah. Well, if they've been banging, maybe you don't know, do you? How things fall off at well. I mean, most of your pictures are actually screwed. Aren't they, with them brackets?
Yeah, they are.
There are a couple that are just on a nail.
Yeah,
with string, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay, folks. So we'll see you tomorrow, all being well.
We will.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.